Hi everyone, it's Lisa from Girl in the Garage. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay today. So today I thought I'd do another trinket jar, and we're going to be using washi tape and the Peacock washi tape that I got from Temu. So this is it. Comes in about a 2-meter roll. And here's an example. Just some leftovers that I had. Now what I've done, I've put my washi tape, I've cut it out and put it on acetate and put it inside. Now it is quite sort of hard to get it in there, so that's why it's already in. I've got a tutorial on how to do that in a different style pot or jar, and it's a little bit easier, so go and check that one out. I'll link that in the description box. So you can put your washi tape in because it's quite pliable, but because the pattern's going, it's going sideways or horizontal, and I wanted it vertical. So that's why I put it on acetate, and you sort of can't really put it on the outside because it's rounded. So that's what I've done. And in the little lid, I've got if I can get that out, I've got a little pearl in the lid. Now I've just UV resined a little dot in the bottom and popped my pearl in and cured it because it'll float otherwise. It's not actually a bead, whereas a bead, it's got the hole in it and the resin sort of can go in and sort of hold down a bit, but they have floated on me before, so that's what I've done. I've also got out my little rhinestones because we want to put some sparkle in our little trinket jar. And last time I used these ones. They're sort of more of a silvery tone, or what? Well, they're white, but they sort of look more sort of silvery with the colour in it, in the resin. And these ones, they've got more of like the goldy tone, and that's what I want with our peacocks. So I'm going to use these ones today. They are a little bit bigger, but I don't have any smaller ones, so that's just going to have to do. And we've got some gold dust, so I'm going to pop some of that in, but only a little bit. I've already made up some resin. Now I'm only going to half pour the jar because last time I did it too, I got a few micro bubbles. Now I tend not to get any micro bubbles in this resin because it's a deep pour, but because of the shape of the jar, the acetate and washi tape inside it, and the rhinestones, it's going to, you know, cause little bubbles. So to hopefully stop that, I'm just going to pour half, wait for that to get tacky, and then I'm going to pour the other half. So that is the plan. So I think I've told you everything. So with my gold dust, it really overpowers, so I'm only going to put the littlest bit in. So hopefully you can see that, because I've only got in this cup about 90 grams made up. So hopefully I haven't overpowered it. So everything I'm using today, I'll link in the description box as always. So we'll just give that a bit of a stir, and I don't know if you can see that. There's just like the slightest little bit of sparkle in there. So we don't want it overpowering, but we just want a little tiny bit of sparkle. So I'm going to pop some of my rhinestones in this little cup. See how we go with that amount. Take this little guy out. And we've got to remember to put him face down because he's going to be in the bottom of the jar. So we'll be able to see him when we take off our lid. Just make that a little bit runnier. So I want to pour them down so they settle in the bottom, which will be the top of our lid, in the, like the little rim. So I'm just basically going to try and pour these evenly around the side. And then when I pour my other resin in, it should move them down. Pop a little bit more in. Slide them down. And just sort of see where there's some sitting. So I think I've missed a few there, perhaps. Pop a few more around this side. These ones are being a bit stubborn, they don't want to come out. Come on. All right, we'll see how we go with that. Give this a little bit of a spray. Push them down a bit with my finger. Hopefully that's moving them down. Just pulling back the side a bit just to check. And it looks like they're all going down, so that's good. Pop a little bit in our lid. I'll just do the pearl at the moment, just so it's covered, and just in case any bubbles come up. Give that a little spray too. Now, can I see where we're up to with that? Oop. Pour some more in here. See if we can get some over the other side of the washi tape. Now my washi tape's not touching the inside, there's a gap. So it's sitting nicely in between this part and this part. So I just want to make sure resin goes into both sides, just in case it can't get in underneath. It should be able to, but just in case. I'm just going to bend down to see where my level is. So we're about 1/3 at the moment. So I'm going to put a bit more on my lid. I'm pouring the rest now down the front side of the washi tape in my jar. So this mold actually has like a halfway line. So I'm just under that half. And basically with this mold, if you don't have a deep pour resin, then you should only fill it up like halfway to that line. Otherwise you'll probably get a flash cure. And these molds are sort of designed to let you know that with the little line. It just gives you that indication. So yeah, it's quite handy. A lot of the molds have it, and I always thought it was a join, like just to, you know, when they make it, but yeah, apparently it's the it's your little mark. So if you don't have a deep pour, that's where you should pour to. Okay, we'll give these guys another little spritz, and I'm going to pop this one in. Now it does have a, it's a sticker, so you can peel that off, but this one's not as thick as the normal washi tape, so I'm just going to pop it in. I'm just pushing it down gently just to coat it all, and it should stay down and hopefully not float into the wrong place. I sort of want it in the middle, but because I haven't poured my lid full, it shouldn't go anywhere. And hopefully we've got no bubbles trapped underneath. Okay, final spray, and then I'm going to come back to you guys when my resin is still tacky, and we'll pour the rest. So I'll see you then. Hi everyone, it's the next day. So I've already mixed up my resin and I've put my gold dust in, and I'll just give the molds a little spritz. So I think I've made up 120 grams of my deep pour. So we'll just let that one settle. Now we're going here. So I need to get it over the sides. So over the sides, I mean my acetate I basically just want to fill it up to the top of the inside of my jar. And then we're going to pop our little decal down. You can take the back off if you want, but generally I don't. And of course, not quite enough. If I hadn't poured that into the lid, I'd have enough, but that's okay. I'll just make some more up and pop my little decal in. But yeah, basically we're just going to pop it down like that. But I'll come back when I've made some more resin up. So I've made some more resin up. Okay, who wants to make a bet with me? Who reckons I have made up enough now? And who reckons I don't? No, we don't condone gambling on this channel. Well, we'll just see. So let's pop our little peacock in now. Make sure he's facing upside down. So the right way will be facing when we unveil this little guy. Hopefully it turns out pretty. Love peacocks. Actually, as you can probably tell, I'm a bird person. I love birds. Hence you can probably hear one in the background. Queenie, our cockatiel. He's a noisy little hooer. Okay, now, shall I back them in something or just leave them? I think I'm going to leave them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill my lid and come around this side so I'm not blocking the camera. I put the minutest little amount of gold dust in this time, and my resin hasn't been sitting or anything. Generally I let it sit for 5-10 minutes just to degas. So there's a few little bubbles there at the moment, but they should go. Oh, so exciting news, people. Guess what? Oh, I've been accepted into the YouTube part. Blah, blah, blah. Can't talk again. Oh, that must be videoing. So I've been accepted into the YouTube partner program. Yay! Can't even believe it myself. Oh my gosh. So that means I can now get members for my channel. So if anyone's keen, jump onto the description box, or jump into the description box, and yeah, go and check out my link and the options available for membership and become one of my first members. Oh my gosh, that'd be just so awesome. So yeah, that's exciting news. Yeah, can't believe it. Wow, never thought this day would happen or happen so quick. So thanks guys, it's all because of you. And yeah, love you guys. You're awesome. Okay, so I'm going to come back when this is ready to demold. So I'll just wait a couple of hours and then I'll just fill up the back because I don't want my little decal to float. I mean, I could have just put a couple of spots of UV and just to hold him down and pour the rest. But I'm a patient person, so I can wait. And I've got something else sitting just over there that needs some more resin. So that's where this is going to go. So yeah, unfortunately, no extras, but it's all going towards another video. So I'll see you guys soon. So these have cured. So shall we do the lid first? So I just loosened it, just to make it easier because I've got gloves on. It looks super clear. Pretty. You can just see a little bit of sparkle. Pearl looks good. Can't really see the sticker. Can a little bit. I probably should have trimmed it a little bit closer, but that's okay. I don't think you'll really notice it. Let's see if I can roll this one down. Hang on, I'll do the body trick. Once you get a little bit down, it makes it easier. It's just getting that first bit rolled back. You sort of need to hold it against yourself. So I can see a couple of tiny little bubbles, which I was afraid of because I was in a rush to fill up my last little bit and didn't really let it degas. But never mind. There's a little bit of gold dust in there, so we shouldn't notice it too much. So let's pop him out. Okay. Just flip my mould back the right way quickly. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. Beautiful, look at that. Wow. It's gorgeous. The rhinestones. Some of them didn't fall all the way down, but that's okay. I can live with that. So pretty. You can just sort of see where I've joined it together. Didn't do such a good job this time, but that can be the back. And we've got our little decal inside. Yeah, I think it's just gorgeous. What do you guys think? Check to see that the lid fits. Yep. Won't leave it on there just yet in case it's not cured properly, but fits perfect. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. So happy with it. I love it. I love this mould. I've just actually ordered a couple of more because I got them for a couple of dollars on Temu, which I thought was awesome. So yeah, I hope you liked that one and it's given you some inspiration to try it. It's yeah, a great little technique. I love it. So yeah, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I've now got membership options. So yeah, I'd love you to become a channel member and go and check out my website for any of my demos. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get them all on there, but if there's something that you've seen in one of my videos and it's still available and you can't see it on the website, just send me an email and all those details are in my description box. So stay tuned for the photos and thank you all so much for watching. Love you guys and see you for the next one. Bye.